Hey guys, Nathan Brandon Masters here. I'm actually operating on 3 hours of sleep, and there's a lot of stuff I had to get done today. So I didn't get a chance to really do this video earlier this morning. So I'm doing it now, and I'm trying to get it up before midnight so that it still counts as a Wednesday upload. So that's what's happening now. But today we're going to talk about the obvious thing that's going on now, and that is the Terence Crutcher situation. So let's get right into that.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Alright guys, after I upload this video, I plan on heading immediately to bed, and I'm pretty sure that's not going to work out the way I hope it will, but at least that is my plan. So I feel like I have to open up this video with the standard disclaimers. Not all cops are bad, and not only black people experience police brutality. I think we get it now. But looking at the video itself, it does seem like this police officer just decided she was just going to randomly shoot a guy because hell, why not? According to the reports, the police were responding to a different crime. They came up on this guy who was having car trouble, and somehow, some way, he ends up getting shot. And if this were like an anomaly, if this were like something that wasn't happening often, you know, it would be one thing. But this is something that seems to happen once every week or so, or once every few weeks or so. And, you know, I'm not going to go into a long diatribe about this. I mean, I've done videos about this before in other situations. My question, and I know this isn't a round robin, so this is probably just going to go in the comments, but my question is, what will be the excuses for the police this time? Now, I don't know. We see a certain angle. We don't see exactly what happened up close. I would definitely like to see that from the police's, you know, the initial report that the police put out obviously doesn't match the video we saw on, you know, from the body cam. So the question is, why were the police lying if they thought that they had done nothing wrong? That's a question for me. And back to the question at hand, what excuse would people come up with for why this was okay, or why the police should get a pass on this one? You know, between this one and the one where the police just shot the guy who was, you know, the physical therapist, who they just randomly shot for no real reason. The guy literally was on the ground. They just said, hey, you know, let's just shoot him, cause why not? You know, and I understand being a police officer is a hard job and all that good stuff. But in the end, let me put it like this: being a police officer is the kind of job that a certain type of person should have. If you notice, I'm not a police officer or a firefighter or a doctor, any of those kind of jobs that you hold someone's life in your hands. I'm not that. I'm not that for a reason, because I would be very unsure of myself in those type of positions. And I think there's something very wrong with the police, you know, with whatever's going on with the police, that they're at a point where they're just shooting things. I don't know. It seems like for the hell of it. Now, I know that there's been some situations that the media have lied about, and they've made it seem like, you know, it was a police shooting somebody randomly, and it turned out not to be. And yes, I know the media lies. I know that. You don't have to, you know, they like to make up narratives. But this doesn't seem like a narrative. And the other situation didn't seem like a narrative. We had video evidence of those things, and that's what I love about the cameras, the body cameras, because not only do they tell the story themselves, they keep the media from spinning the story too much. The media are always going to try to spin it the way they want to spin it, but at least with video, we have something to look at to see how much they're going to actually lie to us about it. But this seemed pretty clear, and I'm just waiting for people to say, well, the police, so and so, so and so. I mean, you can never tell, and I find it amusing that when it comes to black people, there's always an excuse to kill us because we're violent and we're crazy and we just wild out. We just do everything. I mean, we're like the physician, the physical therapist laying on the ground, crazy, wild, just out of control black guy. So same in this situation, crazy, wild, out of control black guy walking to his car with his hands up. Now, I know we don't know the whole story, okay? And if this were a case where someone actually pulled a gun on a police officer, or something like that, listen, let me tell you something. I've seen what happens when you pull a gun on a police officer. I've seen that, I didn't see the actual act, but I know that someone reported that a gun was drawn on a police officer and police came down in full force. It's just not something you do if you're smart. You don't draw a gun or any weapon actually on a police officer. And if that happened and the police officer was in danger, I have no qualms about the police officer defending themselves. But that's not what you're seeing here. And so I guess that's really it. My question is what's going to be the excuses that we're going to hear for why this was okay, or why, hey, you can't come down too hard on the police because of XYZ factors. But I don't know. Typically I wait till all the information comes in before I do a video like this, and then I talk about it afterward. And typically all the information doesn't come in until the press and the media gets their feel of whatever needs to happen to put the money in their pockets. So, but that's it, guys. That's my question for today. And again, I said I know this isn't a round robin, but just throwing it out there. Next week I'll have something better and more put together for today. But this is it, guys, for now. And you take it easy. Good night, and see you guys next week. And hasta.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason